Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drew Show. All right, let's get into the topic. Atlanta rapper lying to women. Let's get into the video.
Y'all are the first women that can say I make more money than them. That means y'all carry yourself different, y'all talk different, and y'all rule different. Now that's where
I'll pause this video. I'm borrowing this from another YouTuber. I'm gonna put his full link in the description below. Um, Man, very disappointed in this rapper here because I basically grew up on him. Get from Goody Mob. The legendary Dungeon family say black women make more than black men. Hmm. Now, this data you see here is a breakdown of different men of different race and their women making money. And for as I see on this list, black women are at number 7. The black men are number 5. See, you got a lot of these. Man, this simping got to stop. This pandering to women and this lying got to stop. Everybody say they keep it 100. I thought, what happened to this keep it 100 stuff? But keep it real. We're not keeping it real. We don't tell the truth. These are facts. You can look up facts. Let's play the video.
most men are having their problem. And there's no disrespect to nobody. But also I've learned with powerful women, they run around a lot of time with gay men. And they expect a straight man to act like that type of man.
Now the women he's talking about is definitely black women mostly. I ain't saying the other women don't do it from other race, but yeah, y'all want run black women are number one supporters of the Rainbow Mafia for some reason. And you talking about Atlanta, yeah. God bless you. You find a good woman in Atlanta. That's a good, wholesome, traditional woman. Trash.
Man. And I don't be understanding because you get along with that type of man, you think that those kind of conversations supposed to be over here with me. And I think a lot of times, you go in the club, you see it. You see girls, they running, they got their little crew with them, wham wham, and then it be like for the
First of all, y'all going to the club looking for a good woman? You're not. That's already reckless. There, that's that's you. You're playing a dangerous game. Now, I guess y'all trying to look for somebody to wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But I'm speaking in terms of a wife.
straight man, we sit in the club. How I'm supposed to come over there and holler at you and all that going on? You got to understand too that the women of power also walk around like men of power. They got everything around them. Now you got to cut through all that to get to her. At the same time, you have to also
I'm not me and as I don't know about what kind of man he is, but worry about what a woman got. Now, when he's talking about the Rainbow Mafia stuff, if I see she has friends like this, her surroundings is like this, yeah, I'm gonna be as a traditional man, a man of God, I'm gonna be automatically turned off because she's already compromised. But her money and how her degrees or how much she make, nah, don't care nothing about that.
understand that a man used to dealing with powerful women or go mess with the strip club every time.
Okay, so why can't the men evolve?
Used to dealing with powerful women. I don't know what y'all because I guess he's talking about the well, and I guess he's talking about the amount of money these women supposedly make, but these women don't make that money. Even if y'all want to say y'all boss chick women, most men are not scared of that. Most men, it's a lot of other women in other cultures make a lot of money. Guess what? They still most of the time submit and do what their man say. Spanish women, white women, Asian women, they can make more than their husband counterparts, and still obey and submit and do what he say. Only time it seems to be a problem with college degrees and money if with the black women. They seem to be very disrespectful. It don't even matter if they are not making more money than you. They're still disrespectful. I'm talking about Black American women, not the island Black women, not the other women from other countries, Black women, because they're for the most part traditional.
Because they be looking at it like they not used to no woman making $200,000 clean money. They only knew that in the street. To deal with that as a corporate woman, hey man, I got to.
You dealing with a whole different mess of women. The women you were talking about, if she in the street anyway, who want to talk to that? Who wants to wife up that? Even if you look at some of the these rappers, and they when they call themselves street, for the most part, they do not want to wife up a woman from where they're from the streets. You can't show me one evidence of that. She might look like she from the street, but nah, for the most part, she's not about that life. A good wife. Now, y'all talking about somebody who's divorced? I'm talking about people who are forever married and never been divorced.
Change my tone, the way I talk, the way we gonna deal with this and everything. This is the first generation where women walk around saying, "Hey, bro, I got the shit."
Black women and some Black men in the Black community. Black women earn more than Black men. I said.
Now, this is Medium Man. This is his podcast. I'm gonna let him explain some stuff. I'm probably gonna skip over some stuff just to get straight to the point. Don't want to make the video too long.
According to the statistics, that's not true, and it's never been true. Black women and some Black men in the Black community. Why are you competing with Black women? And to give him credit, he did say Black women are the first women to make more money than men. We can assume or make an educated guess that he was saying Black women are the first women to make more money than Black men. Or he may mean Black women are the first women to make more money than men in general, which wouldn't be a true statement, but I mean, it is what it is. So we're going to take it as he meant to say, this is the first time that Black women have out-earned Black men. So now you see why this stuff is important and why the statistics are important, because you see a panel full of people up there. And also the podcast is called The Reality Table, ironically. And so they took time to edit this video.
There's nothing reality about it.
Put it out there when nobody referenced the information beforehand. So it's like, yeah, we just believe it is true. He didn't cite any statistics, none of that. And all the other stuff that he said, all his street knowledge, that's an opinion. And this is a prime example.
Told you, that street, a lot of these dudes say they street smart. No, man, street smart, you still have to bring facts. You still have to bring, it's common sense. Just shooting out your feelings. This makes sense in my head. Worthless.
Of how you can separate the two. When you blatantly lie about where Black women stand in regards to Black men, and then you have your opinion, I separate the two. I separate the lie, address that, and whatever his opinions are about Black women and how they partner with gay men, that has nothing to do with me. What does have something to do with me is you lying about Black men. And this comes directly on the heels when I just put out that video explaining the actual numbers. So that's why these conversations are important, because we get old heads like this that don't do the research, and they look at their anecdotal experiences and they see one Black woman making two.
And you got another thing too about Gibb. He must be talking to the younger girls, because who's in the club being around his age, older women? They're still in the clubs. If you're still a woman his age, still in the club, she failed. Y'all still doing the club? God, because he's got to be almost 40 to 50 years old, something like that. He got to be. And y'all still in the club? He's been married before too. This is already tells me when I say been married before, he's been divorced. When I look at people when they have divorce on their resume, anything out their mouth is useless to me. I can listen to it, but you're divorced. Pointless to me to listen to you, especially about relationship, marriage advice.
$200,000 a year, and they automatically assume that all Black women make more money than Black men. And that's the problem. And black men, that's where we fail because he represents us. And you seen there were black women on that podcast.
Sadly, he represents us. Oh my God. Sadly.
They didn't say anything because it makes them feel good.
See, black women ain't gonna correct a black man, especially when if he's telling a lie. Longer it makes them feel good. That's like when I put out my posts. A lot of my posts, it triggers a lot of women, and it amazes me. Sometimes it triggers y'all simps too, but most part it triggers y'all women. It makes you feel a certain way. It's like when y'all in marriage, you don't feel like being in a marriage. You just walk away because your feelings have to do with your flesh.
So let me remind the black community once again, and you guys don't take my word for it. Go to BLS.com and type in exactly what it says at the top. You see,
he said go to BLS.com. Slowing this up, I'm putting this up here because I want y'all to see the numbers, the wage gaps and differences. I want y'all to see this for yourself. So since y'all like facts, this is what we live off, right? Facts, right?
See that there? Median usual weekly earnings of full-time wage and salary workers selected by characteristics annual averages. So right here, as you can see, you have Asian men at the top. They make $1,700 weekly. I did the approximates to where if Asian men make $1,726 weekly for a whole 52 weeks, they would earn approximately $89,752. Asian women is right behind them at $1,300. White men, $1,200. White women, $1,061. Black men at number 5 for annual, $1,002.
I'm gonna start the video. I'm looking at Hispanic women, and they're low. They're low, and their man is right above black women. Yet they seem, for the most part, I ain't talking about all of them. For the most part, they respect and be traditional to their husbands. Why is this? Why?
And then Hispanic men, $963 weekly. That is the turning point because, like Big Gip said, black women are the first women to out earn men. And we could address both. Maybe he meant black men, or maybe he just meant men in general. None of that is true. Okay, brother? Now you see black women make less than Hispanic men at $922 weekly, and Hispanic women rounding out the bottom at $832 weekly.
And I know it's gonna be some women say when I post this video, say, well, that's not me. You're talking about you, but we're talking about in general. That's data and research on most black women and black men and all the other races too. Most black women do not make more than black men. That's just facts.
So black women don't make more than men. They don't make more than black men. And this is not a dig at black women. It's just me simply level setting the conversation because we have guys like this that are feeding y'all lies. I'm trying to get black women to explain to black men how it makes them feel knowing that they make more than black men, hypothetically, because what the black community feeds them. Because I can
tell you what it does. This lie does. It makes them feel like they got some kind of power. But the sad thing is, these women can have the degrees, the college degrees, whatever, the highest degree, and have the highest paying job. But why are the black women least likely to get married? And I understand we marry y'all at a high percent, but I'm talking about in general, the numbers show y'all are least likely to get married. Because this goes to your head. Both of these, the college degrees and the job, the money, it goes to their head. They think that makes them more than a man. Even in the Bible, it tells y'all you have to be a helpmate to your husband, your counterpart. The problem is y'all don't know how to be a helpmate. but without disrespecting the black man. Now you saying we disrespectful. No, we're just simply telling you, like in my post, most men in general do not want to marry a single mother. That's all I'm saying. You mean tell me all y'all got a baby? Not all black women have a baby. So only women who get mad is because they don't fit what men want standards.
Share that information to show people why I do these statistical dumps, because they don't have a choice but to feel that black men are less than if they know that they're beating black men in all of these categories. And I know there's going to be somebody in the comments saying, well, why are black women competing with black men in the first place? Brother, I asked the same question.
You can't compete with a black woman, cannot compete with a black man. And even if let's say you making more money, I'm just saying if you're in a house, a black woman's in the house with a man, she has her husband, and she makes more money than her husband. It's still stuff around, besides your money, it's still stuff around that house that man takes care of that makes it very easy for your life in general. You're just talking about the money aspect, security, leadership, counseling. A man provides more than that than your money, just your money. Your money just pays the bill. Some of y'all need guidance. A lot of y'all do. A lot of y'all women, you're bipolar. A lot of y'all.
Question every day. I don't know why. I honestly don't. And I've yet to get an answer. But it is what it is. But it's the reality that we live in. Okay, so I have to address these things. So yeah, the reality table, I'm gonna tag you guys in this video, and it will behoove you to go ahead and retract what Big Gip said. He lied to y'all because he didn't give y'all any statistical points. He didn't tell you why he feels that way. He just spit it off thinking that y'all was supposed to believe it. And that makes y'all look ignorant because you don't know the information for yourself.
Big Gip just basically did something a lot of dudes who look up to their mama do. He basically told you his feelings. And I always say, anybody that use feelings, a red flag automatic. Anytime you use feelings, I'm not listening to nothing you got to say.
And you should have challenged that man when he said that about black, especially the black men. Can't do nothing about the black women on there. But black men, y'all asses need to speak up. And I'm talking to the men that was on that platform. Don't let that man say that shit. You need to be doing the research for yourselves, okay? But over the past 2 days, I've learned a lot. And like I've said this before, if it took 50, 60 years for black women to get to the point that, they think black men are less than, it's probably going to take another 50 to 60 years to get them to acknowledge the truth. Or until 2053 comes around when the black community is projected to have a $0 net worth. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson.
Wow. A $0 network in the black community. And y'all think arguing with me on posts in these men groups gonna help y'all. Instead of listening to what men want in these posts, because y'all seem to be wanting to get married. Right now, men don't have to get married. Y'all seem like y'all keep saying the benefit for marriage for man health and stuff. Men don't care about death. We know one day, a man knows one day he's gonna die. So what? You want us to get married for what? For we live a little longer, and what? What that means?
For putting that information out there. So I'm not banking on that, but black men, by all means, you guys celebrate this win. And I know there's people in the comment section say, don't get, too happy, black men. F that. Celebrate the small wins. I do it every day, bro. Every day. I don't want y'all to be like, man, that's not enough. We need to be doing more. I understand that. I address that.
I'm gonna pause his video. If you want to look at his full video, you have to go to Medium Man and check him out on YouTube. He gives very insightful, factual data research stuff. I like him. I like his stuff. I follow him myself. I don't know what prompt Big Gip to tell lies like this. I don't know. Maybe he don't understand a lot of stuff. A lot of these guys are doing a bunch of assumptions and guessing, and they get mad. And like these women, these black women, they get mad. But I'm tell y'all some black women. I get DMs from Asian women, white women, Spanish women asking about black men. They're not fussing at me or nothing. I have contacts with these people. These people are contacting me about black men, asking questions. Another thing too, they also are teaching courses on black men in college. And guess what? Mostly are Asian women, white women, and Spanish women are in these classes studying about black men. But what are the black women doing? So y'all think I'm trying to, when I post stuff, I'm trying to bash y'all and hurt y'all. What I could do if I want to hurt you black women, I could sit back, don't post nothing, and shut my mouth. If a car's coming, I could just let it hit you. Because see, you're doing the damage yourself. Me, I'm just pointing out, trying to help you before you go to 2032. He's talking about 2053 about the black community in the whole. But 2030, they're predicting most women, that's all women included, will be single, unmarried. So if you break it down by race, the black women in America are gonna be way at the bottom of the totem pole. We got to do better, people. We have to do better. This is another episode of The Drew Show. Signing off.